What kind of property can we buy with bridging loans? Does that extend to any types of property, or are there any restrictions at all?
Okay. So, I mean, generally any type of property would be the answer, but now we have to dig into it and say, so we'll split it into regulated and unregulated.
Okay.
So a regulated loan would be the house that you live in, which would be known as your main residence or your principal private residence. You could borrow or you could use bridging funds to buy your main home. Maybe it needs major works. It's a regulated transaction, and that means the money that's lent, we've got to go through much stricter processes. We're regulated for credit broking, so I have as part of my team someone who is regulated, and they're able to do that. So yes, we could do it if it's all about if it's
appropriate.
If it's appropriate,
yeah.
Because we could use a regular mortgage. A regular mortgage because it will be cheaper and correct. But so you could do that, which is regulated. And actually, if I give you an example, we had a couple approach me about 5 weeks ago. They had a property which was essentially two houses, which they knocked into one. They're now knocking it back into two separate dwellings. One will be sold. One was their main home. They'll turn that into a buy-to-let, and then they're moving to another property, which will become their main home. So on that project, it's regulated. Member of my team, my network, it's a small loan. I think they were buying at 330, they had 220 to go in, so £100,000 loan, very low gearing, which is low loan to value, under 40%. We have a regulated lender, and I think the rate on that was something like 0.5%, 0.55, incredibly low, very, very simple. And funny enough, I just found out today that's all been approved, and I think on December the 11th, that's when they want to complete, and that will go through. So that's regulated. Unregulated would be for investment purposes. So it goes back to the point we raised earlier, and that is it appropriate to use bridging? Because bridging is the right product. If it's run down, you've got to do major works, it's not mortgageable, or you need a competitive edge, then you'd use a bridging loan.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.